Hello friends, top of the morning to you. Now behind me there, Stanmore Station. We're going to be walking in the opposite direction up to the woods. Today I'm going to talk about friendship. My dress sense may be off, the way I talk may be a little odd, but my friends won't shun me over my little faults. A real friend is someone who cares and shares. Acts of a friend should result in two persons becoming as close as brothers or sisters. Friends improve one another, care for one another. You both become better people. And when we invite a person into our group, they will immediately have a feeling of belonging. Confidence grows and an attitude of caring spreads. Our friendship will be recognisable when our actions result in self-improvement and self-independence. It takes a big heart to become a real friend. Be a real friend, whatever the circumstances are of your friend. A friend is someone who will suggest what is best for us, regardless of the immediate consequences. So Winston Churchill became Great Britain's greatest friend in the country's darkest hour, because he was courageous enough to call for blood, toil, tears and sweat. When some would have been ready to call him a friend if he had advocated a peaceful surrender. Children are great examples. After a fight, they very often become great friends with those they had the fight with. It is best to make an enemy a friend rather than harbour hate towards them over a long time. A friend will encourage and guide according to our needs. A friend will be courageous in defence of their friend. A friendship will be tested. A sign of good friendship is the quickness that forgiveness is given. That's important, so I'll say it twice. A sign of good friendship is the quickness that forgiveness is given. As we more fully appreciate a good friendship, we will realise we need to visit more often the orphaned, the widow, the sick in their hour of need. It is good for us to remind ourselves that we are friends to ourselves and that we leave ourselves tomorrow a better person than we were today. It is a worthy goal to be a true friend to ourselves. We are not friendly if we do not part without excess to someone who is in need of help. And if we have nothing to share but muscle, then we are not a friend if we do not lend a helping hand to our neighbour when they're moving home or something similar. A friend is a gift we earn by doing good works, not something we are given as a gift for free for doing nothing. A friend is someone to share ideas with and who trusts you with their innermost thoughts. So a friend is someone who is willing to take us as we are, while encouraging us to be successful along the paths of life. And simply, friends are nice to you. And a friend listens to you. A friend has time for you. A friend helps. A friend believes in you. And the only way to have a friend is be one. And a real friend is not only someone who will take the time to know us, but will really want to be with us. And one of the finest gifts you could give someone this Christmas or at any time of the year is your friendship. And if I'm not going about doing any good for someone, then my life really has no meaning, no value. Some great views here on top of Stanmore Hill. The ultimate friendship is this, that a man laid down his life for his friends. And if you are already a friend to someone, then your life is a success. I got attacked one day while I was walking in Friant Country Park by a dog, German Shepherd dog, you know, the Alsatians. It was pretty bad. It made a massive wound in my leg, went through an artery. I was right out in the fields, loads of blood. Well, the owner of the dog was not a friend. He just wanted to get away and didn't want to help me at all. And so he was not a friend. As I was limping on the way out of the park, I first of all met this young man. He was only a teenager, in his late teens. He asked if I was okay, anything he could do. So he was a friend, wanted to help. And another man, an older man, saw me and he talked to me, and he was a friend. It was the day there was no ambulances, they were all on strike. So I was limping home. And a woman stopped. She asked me if she could help me with a lift in her car. She wasn't in her car, she was walking as well. But she was willing to go home and get a car. She was a friend. I actually declined it because there was so much blood. I was thinking I would mess her car up. I should have accepted. That was a mistake, I should have accepted. But I was near home now anyway, and I was near a GP surgery. I thought I could go in there. They'd be able to stop the bleeding, bandage up the wound. And maybe they'd be able to call me an ambulance if there were any working. I went in the GP surgery, they wouldn't help me because I wasn't on their books. I had to leave. They didn't even bandage me up. GP surgery, they were not my friend. I left there as I was getting home, just outside my home. Two plainclothes police officers walked up to me. They were friends. They were my friends because they wanted to help. I got a Uber taxi to hospital after stopping the blood flowing, clean myself up a bit so I could get into his taxi, and he was a very good driver. He was a friend. A friend prays for you without even being asked to. A friend sits by your bedside while you're staying in hospital. A friend leaves the 99 to come and support you. When those who need assistance find their way back on the path along life's course through our help, that is friendship in action. When the weak are made strong and the strong stronger through our lives, that is also friendship in action. A friend is someone who will pour out all the contents of their heart like chaff and grain together, knowing that the gentlest of hands will take and sift it. Keep what is worth keeping, and with the breath of kindness blow the rest away. The greatest friend is the person who is willing to take me the way I am, but is able to leave me better than the way he found me. I am grateful for the experience shared by Peter and John as they reached the Gate Beautiful. There was a man lame from birth lying there. A beggar he had been all his life, never being able to walk on his feet. As Peter and John moved towards his direction, the beggar held out his hand, expecting alms. And Peter said to the beggar, "Gold and silver I have none, but what I have I willingly give thee. In the name of Jesus Christ, rise up and walk," said Peter to the beggar. But the next part of the story is the important bit. The bit that shows that Peter was a friend to this stranger, this beggar. Peter said, "I'm going to help you." He gave him his right hand and told the beggar to rise up. "I'm going to help you." And Peter helped the beggar up. And Peter said, "Rise up and walk." Oh, camera's getting attacked by brambles here. Oh no. Alright. Brambles everywhere. But this is the important thing. We need to do similar. When we see someone struggling, be a friend and help them. Help them until they're able to help themselves. That's it. Help them until they can help themselves. Brambles everywhere. Holly. So like Peter, if we see someone who needs help, we are to help them. Help them rise up until they have enough strength of their own to continue the journey by themselves. Note that Peter was willing to take the beggar, his new friend, as he was, and left him much improved. Jesus taught us the classic example of friendship when he said, "I was hungry and you gave me meat. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, yet you took me in." And Jesus continued, "When you have done it to the least of my brethren, like that stranger, it's as if you've done it to me." And that last part makes me think, when you help someone, you're helping someone's daughter, or someone's son, or someone's brother or sister, or someone's mother or father, someone's widow, someone's orphan. Until next time, stay strong, stay motivated.